Hi, boys and girls. Yesterday you had some division problems to do. Today we're going to jump into multiplying 2 by 2s, 2 digits by 2 digits. I'm going to go ahead and do 2 of the problems, and then you will be responsible for the other 2. So the first one says 43 multiplied by 24. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in a number sentence. So that would be 43 multiply by 24. That is going to give me my product. So we usually have been multiplying using the window. Right now we do have a lot of time because we're not really in school. So I'm going to go ahead and practice doing the standard algorithm, and that's what I want you to try at home. So the very first thing is I'm going to take my first number, which is 43. Notice that I'm spacing them out, and then I'm going to multiply them by 24. At the very beginning, you do want to space your numbers apart. Make sure that your ones are aligned with your ones and your tens are aligned with your tens. That's going to help you. So remember, I showed you in class that there we have the turtle head, and I kind of made the neck very thick. Should be a little bit thinner. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to multiply inside of the turtle head. This is what you learn in 3rd grade. 4 times 3, that gives me 12. But we do not write 12. We write 2 at the bottom, and then the 1 gets regrouped. We're still inside the head, so we're going to multiply 4 times 4. Remember, I'm going to drive a 4 by 4 when I'm 16. But remember, we had 1 regrouped. So 16 plus 1, that makes 17. I write 17 because there's nothing else to regroup. If we had another number, then we would regroup the 1. But here we don't, so we write 17. Remember, the next step is that the turtle becomes a mommy because she lays an egg. That's my 0. And she's a mom, so you know moms wear little pretty necklaces and stuff. And then the kids are always giving them headaches. So I'm going to cross out my number that I had regrouped. So now we're going to multiply by 2. Remember, we always start with our ones and then we go to our tens. So I'm going to say 2 times 3, that gives me 6. And then 2 times 4, we multiply up, that would be 8. At your partial products, 2 plus 0 is 2. 7 plus 6 is 13. 8 plus 1 is 9. Plus 1 more is 10. So my product is 1,032. We're going to go ahead and do now another problem. And this one's going to be 69 multiplied by 36. I'm going to write it in a number sentence. 69 times 36 equals product. So I'm going to do my 69. Remember to space them out. Times, and we're multiplying times 36. I'm going to do my turtle head. And I'm going to multiply inside the turtle. 6 times 9, that is 54. But we only write the 4, and the 5 gets regrouped. 6 times 6, that equals 36. But we had 5 more. So 36 plus 5, that would be 41. There's nothing else to regroup, so I write 41. Remember that the turtle lays an egg because she has a baby. So she becomes a mommy and she gets a necklace. And remember that the kid starts getting upset and he gives mommy a headache. So now we're going to multiply times 3. Remember, we always multiply our ones first and then our tens. So I'm going to say 3 times 9. That equals to 27. But I only write the 7, and then the 2 has to get regrouped. Don't forget to circle it because then usually we forget those numbers that we circle. Multiply up, 6 times 3, that is 18. Remember, we had 2 more that were regrouped. 18 plus 2 equals 20. If I add them together, 4 plus 0 is 4, 7 plus 1 is 8, 4 plus 0 is 4, and 2 plus nothing is 2. 1, 2, 3, and we write our comma. My product is 2,484. Remember, the point is to practice a standard algorithm, but you can still do your window so you can check your work. But remember, the goal is to get you to multiply like this using the standard algorithm. Make sure you work on the other 2 problems. Call me if you have a question. Remember, my number is 956